Hello everybody, this is Colleen here, and you're watching Vlog on a Horse. Thanks for joining us. I hope you'll enjoy this episode. If you haven't checked out our other two episodes, please go ahead and do that. And I will turn the camera around here so that you can have a look at Vegas. There we go. Much better. So today I decided, I was thinking you guys don't really know my horses. I have two horses. The boy that I am riding right now is Vegas. And my other guy, Vegas just tripped. My other guy is a paint named Chance. And I've had Chance since the day he was born. So I'll do another video on Chance, but for this one, I want this one just to be about Vegas. I figured I would give you guys a little bit of history about him. Not that I know a lot, but he has a really cool story of how we got him. So I thought I would share that with you guys. I should mention that we've never been on this part of the trail before, so chucking it all out here. So last year, I think it was around November, or around the beginning of December maybe, I decided that I wanted to get another horse because I had all these friends that wanted to ride with me and I only had one horse, so I figured I would get another horse. At the time we were living in Alberta, and they have this like huge auction once a month. It's like the horse and tack sale out in Innisfail. Oh, looks like we're at a dead end, so we're just going to turn around. Come on, Vegas. Turn. There you go, boy. There you go. Good job. Vegas is like, we're going home. I'm going to run. Yes, Vegas, I can read minds. And we're not running. No repeat of last vlog. In the winter, they do like a really big, like a huge horse and tack sale. And it's a pretty good place to go, if you know what you're doing, to get a decent price on a decent horse. Now, don't get me wrong, if I had my way, there would be no such thing as a horse sale. But there is. And since I didn't have a ton of money, I figured I would go there and see what I could find and check it out. So we showed up at the auction at about, 9 o'clock in the morning. We wanted to be there before the actual sale, like the tax started, so that we could, get some good deals on saddles and reins and all that kind of fun stuff, which we did. And it also gives us a chance to go and check all the horses and see if there was any prospects there that we liked. And when it comes to auctions, you never know what you're going to get, right? Like, a horse could seem really well behaved in the auction ring, but you don't know if that horse is being sedated ahead of time or what, right? So although it's not foolproof, one way to try to get a better assessment of the horse is to go early before the auction starts. And if you're lucky, you'll get to meet the owner of the horse and you can get some history. At the very least, you'll get to see how he interacts with other horses, how he, is he calm, standing in the corral, so on and so forth. So, plus you can go in and check on their feet, look for any wounds or lameness issues, check their teeth. Just kind of do a quick overall health assessment on them. Again, you don't get that option. Once the horse goes in the ring, the auctioneer starts the bidding, and you've got a minute or two to make your mind up, right? So you don't want to get caught in a situation where you fall in love with the horse because of how it looks. You buy it, and then you find out after the fact that this horse is some psycho, right? That is going to end up killing you. So we showed up there, and Vegas was in a paddock. I looked through all my pictures. Unfortunately, I don't have any of him just standing with the other horses, but he was standing with two other horses about his size, which leads me to believe they probably came from the same farm. We're guessing he's probably like a Percheron cross or something. Hard to say. He's definitely a draft breed horse. And I fell in love with him right away. I always mispronounce the color, Grula. I think that's right. I love that color. He just seems so calm and so docile, and just fell in love with him right away. So I said to my friend, I looked at her, I'm like, I'm taking that horse home. I am going to get him. And so we sit through the auction, and all these other horses are going through, and I mean, they're going through dirt cheap. I was looking through my pictures. I'm going to put it here in the vlog. There's this one. Oh my gosh, he's so pretty. I think he was 12 years old. Black and white paint, which I've always wanted a black and white paint. The only problem is he was a stud, so a 12-year-old stud. And disqualified a lot of people from wanting to buy him because they don't want to get stuck with a horse that is studdy.
All right, boys, there he is. You tell me what do you want to go in a 12-year-old. Ready to go at like $1,000 breed some mares. Who wants to get stallion? At £1,000, they're not going to be. It looks like he's good to handle. 800, 800, 500. 3, 4, and 300 to 4. You want him at 4, gonna be 4, 4, gonna be 4, 300 to 4, 3.5, and 300 to 3.5, had to be, and you want him at 300 gonna be 350, and 300 you want him at 4 gonna be 350, 300 gonna be 3.5, 3.5, and 300 be 350, you want it now 53 and a quarter, and 300 and a quarter and a half, had to be, and 3 and a quarter, half of the buck, and the paint, 3.5, and 3 and a quarter, 315, breeding some colts, you want it 350, 25, 50, 350, and 325, does anybody want to go $350, gonna be 25, well, gonna be 350, and I have sold 325.
I just about cried. Killed me. Anyways, Vegas was the last of all of the horses to go through. And I'll never forget, like when he walked into the ring, everyone, like that auction house was packed. There were so many people there. And as soon as he walked in, he just had this presence about him, and everybody in the whole place went, whoa, because he's just so big and so gorgeous. So anyways, the auctioneer starts the bidding, and I should mention that I only had $750, guys. That's all I had. So, and judging by how much all the other horses were going for, that actually still put me in the running. There is still a chance that I might get a good deal on this horse, right? So the auctioneer starts the bidding, and I think they started it at like $2,500 or something, and it just kept going down. Eventually, I think it got down to like 400 or something like that. And of course, I jumped in and bid, and I was going back and forth. Now, I was so focused on the auctioneer, I wasn't paying attention to who I was bidding against or what was going on around me. All I cared about was I wanted this horse, right? So I start bidding on him, and we get up to the 700 mark, and my heart just sinks because it's going up by $50 increments, right? So I know that if whoever else is bidding bids, I'm out of the running. Sure enough, somebody else bid, and the auctioneer looks back at me, and I just put my head down and shook my head like, I can't do it. All of a sudden, these ladies from behind me, didn't even know who they were, never met them before in my life. They start going, bid on him, and I said, I can't, guys, I don't have the money. Like, I only have $750. And they're like, no, don't worry about it. We'll pay the difference. Just bid on him. Just keep bidding. I'm like, what? You're nuts. Anyways, I took a leap of faith and I kept bidding on him. And the auction closed at, I think it was $897 or something, or $895 or something like that. I can't remember exactly. It was just under $900 is what I ended up getting him for. And sure enough, as soon as the auction was over, the ladies found me and came right over and gave me the money. And it turns out that they run a rescue organization, and I'm going to put a link to their group because I tell you, I have nothing but positive things to say about this group. They go to the auction and they basically bid against the meat buyer. So anytime a horse is going to go for meat, if they can save them, they do. And so they saw what I didn't see, which was that I was bidding against the meat buyer. And they didn't want Vegas to go for meat. So they helped me get him. And you know, guys, it was such a neat feeling. Like, as soon as I won, both me and the girl, my friend that I was with, we started crying. And the auctioneer turns to us and he's like, all right, guys, these ladies deserve an applause. Come on, what do you say? And everyone started applauding and cheering. It was such a neat feeling. I've been to hundreds of auctions and I've never seen anything like that before. So that was pretty neat. So yeah, what a cool experience. Like, I've never had anything like that. You know? These total strangers just saved Vegas. And man, what a horse. Like, this boy is just a dream. Like, I can do anything with him. Like, there's really nothing I can't do. I could put it to, well, apparently I can't dodge trees when I'm on his back. But anything else, I can do. And he's such an amazing horse. He neck reins. We even tried one day just out in the field we were playing. And we tried jumping him. He just flies over the jumps. My friend tried doing barrels on him, and he knew the barrel pattern. Like, he'd done it his whole life. Just flew through the barrel pattern, right? And that's the thing with auction horses. Unless you are lucky enough to meet the owner before the auction, you don't know what you're getting, right? And that's the thing. I had no idea, anything about his history. After the auction was over, a couple of the guys that run in the pit came up and said that they suspected they know the person that owned Vegas before I bought him. And I guess he's this big time rancher. So they said, oh, there goes that tree again. You're not getting me this time, you jerk. Whee! They said that if in fact he came from that farm, then this horse is like trained beyond any of my wildest expectations. And I tell you, he sure is. Like, he's amazing. Could not ask for a better horse. I love him to bits. Just a little tidbit of information there. We decided, for the heck of it, we would weigh him after the auction. They have like one of those scales where you can walk the horse right out onto the scale. And they weighed him. And he weighed in at 1,535 pounds. So, Chance is about 980 pounds. Chance is 14.2 hands high. Vegas is 16.5 hands high. So, much bigger. So yeah, that's Vegas, and that's Vegas' story. So I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. It's been a fun ride. My hands are freezing cold. So I am going to sign off here, and thank you guys again for joining us and listening to this vlog. And if you like it and you want to see more, show me some love and Vegas some love, and hit that subscribe button down there. Let us know. Maybe you can toss in the comments if you have any ideas of things you'd like us to talk about next. And we'll see what we can do. So, thanks guys. See you soon. Oh, Vegas. Oh.